Hey guys, I'm back, Jack from Team Empire, and today we're covering 5 new cards for set 11. That's a lot. It's 5 Keter Sanctuary cards, 3 of them being kind of generic order support, and 2 of them being Thegrea support card and the new Thegrea, which will give us a little insight into what the other Craycross Epic evolutions will be in this set. So without further ado, let's get started. We have the first card, which is the part of the order support. Now, it's kind of weird they would give Keter Sanctuary like order support because they're not known for being the order nation. And while they do have like a couple of good normal orders, it just seems weird they would do it now. But I guess it's good as time as any, to talk about the support. So the first card we have is a double rare, grade 1, Knight of Brave Advance, Kodgon, who has the effect Continuous Rearguard Circle. If you played a normal order this turn, this unit gets plus 5k. Okay. And then it says, auto, when this unit is placed in Rearguard Circle, cost counterblast 1, search your deck for or drop for up to 1 Uplifting Him, reveal it and put it into your hand. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So this is a pretty good tutor for a order card. And what's really cool is that because it searches from the deck or drop, and because the specific order he searches for recovers itself from the drop, you can probably only play like 1 copy of that order card in your deck, 1 to 2, because you can just keep getting it back over and over again. And that first effect is basically just Rogue Headhunter's effect, so it'll be a 13k booster. Overall, it's a fine card, it's nice and generic. I'm not sure what you'd really play this in, because we'll learn that Uplifting Him is also a Soul Blast. So I guess if you're playing a Keter deck that doesn't use a lot of Counterblast or Soul, you could possibly play this little package. But it's a cool card. Anyways, we're going to Uplifting Him now, which is the order he searches. It's a grade 2 normal order that says you play this card with cost Soul Blast 1, choose 2 of your rearguards and they get plus 5k until end of turn. At the end of that turn, discard a card from your hand, choose an Uplifting Him from your drop and put it into your hand. So it's a little underwhelming. Soul Blast 1 to just give 5k to 2 rearguards is Like if you can restand those rearguards, it could be pretty nice, but I don't think there's a Keter deck that actually restands 2 rearguards besides like Bastion. So it's just alright. It's not my favorite order. I don't even think it's like that great right now. Maybe it'll be good in Thegrea or Ezel. And that second effect's pretty interesting though. You can like discard it to add it back. I'm not really sure why you'd want to add it back to your hand on your opponent's turn. I guess use it next turn or just have it for just have it future turns. I don't know. It's alright. At least it's searchable. So if you wanted to play it, you could just play the double rare and then play this card. At least it's like a common, so it doesn't take up like important like slots like rares or double rares or triple rares. So it's okay. Honestly, like I said, this is a really weird like little package, especially since it seems like the payoff isn't that good. But it's interesting at least. Now we have the new triple rare. It's a generic card for Keter, Forefront Knight, Tithvault, who says, when she's placed on a rearguard circle, other than by a unit card's ability, if you played a normal order this turn, cost Soul Blast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them, reveal it, call it to rearguard circle if it's a unit card, and put it into your hand if it's a normal order, and you shuffle your deck. Then, auto rearguard circle, when this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit card, if you have 4 or more units, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. So overall, this is an alright card. I say alright because again, you have to play a normal order in order to use this card. So I'm not quite sure what you'd play this in, because not a lot of Keter Sanctuary decks actually use orders. Now granted, Thegrea uses set orders, but not normal orders. So maybe you could play this in Thegrea, or you could play this in Ezel when he comes out, because Ezel actually, from what we know, won't use orders. And that ability is really good. Top 5 to just tutor for 1 to call or just add another order to your hand is great. And it's effectively even if you don't use any of those other effects, the second skill is basically just like Keter's version of Combine Rusher or Meteor Flare, where it just gets plus 10k under a certain condition. Granted, this one's a little harder because you have to fill up your board, but it's still a really good skill. Overall, I'm struggling to figure out where you put this in. We'll have to like see more support in order to know what to play this in. So I like it, but I'm struggling to figure out where to put it. Next up, we have the Thegrea support, which the first one is a double rare called Retrospective Dragon. When placed in Record Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Thegrea in its card name, costs Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to one Grade 3 or Grade 2 set order, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Then auto Rearguard Circle, when at the end of the battle's unit attack, costs retire another rearguard, choose one of your glitter units, and it gets power plus 5k until end of turn. So this is a pretty good card. You know, placed on Rearguard Circle, you get to tutor for either your Grade 2 set order or your Grade 3 set order. Very nice, because that's one problem with the Thegrea, is that those orders weren't searchable. And because this is a Grade 2, this is actually searchable by the Grade 2, by the Light Thegrea's effect. So that's a great skill. And that second skill is pretty decent. You know, when it attacks, you can just retire, like you can retire something else that boosted it to choose like either Thegrea or Maple and power it up even further. To be honest, that skill is just kind of like but the first skill is really good, and I genuinely think because of that, this card will see play. Next up, or I should say finally, we have the new Thegrea, which is Epidu Justice Thegrea, who says auto, when this unit is placed by riding from a Grade 3 with Thegrea in its card name during your ride phase until end of turn, this unit may be regarded as having the same card name as the card this unit rode upon. Search your deck for up to one unit card with Thegrea in its card name, put it into your soul, and shuffle your deck. Then, act Vanguard Circle once per turn, cost discard a card from your hand, choose up to one Grade 3 unit card with Thegrea in its different card name from this unit from your soul, ride it as stand. If you wrote a card, bind this card, activate Persona Ride, and you cannot ride until end of turn. The power increase from Persona Ride stacks, and of course it has glitter. So this is a second Persona Ride. So Thegrea is one of the only decks, if not, I think it is the only deck that can actually Persona Ride twice. So it'll be, instead of 10k power to the front row, it'll be 20k power to the front row, or because of the Grade 2 Retrospective Dragon, if you searched out the Grade 3 set order, instead of 15k power and 2 draws, it's 30k power and 4 draws. So this is kind of nuts. It's kind of insane. So this is just like really good. It's all wrapped up in one really nice package and just helps your Persona Ride turns be even stronger. I'm not sure if that first effect will be for every one of the Create Press Epic Evolutions, the one that allows it to be regarded as having the same name, because that feels very specific to Thegrea, because it is the Persona Ride deck and your other units need to have a unit in soul in order to activate the effects, but it could. Overall, I don't have much to say about it. It's a really simple effect, but it just helps Persona Ride turns be even stronger for Thegrea. Overall, very nice support for her. Then we have our first look at set 12, which is called Abyssal Assault in the Moonlit Night, which shows Zakuza on Team Uniformers with his like weird looking Yu-Gi-Oh ass design, and then we have Orphist Masks. Now we don't have a full name for Orphist Masks, but we knew that Orphist Mask was coming, and this set just straight up confirmed it. So pretty excited for that overall. And then next week we're going to be seeing Greedon Masks as well. So a lot of exciting stuff happening. Let me know what y'all think about the new Thegrea support and the weird order specific support for Keter Sanctuary. Let me know what y'all think those can be played in and what kind of combos y'all are coming up with, because right now I'm kind of drawing a blank. Without any further ado, guys, hope you have a great week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next one. Bye.